Hi everyone, well, welcome back to my art channel. I've got right here a very big canvas in about 50 by 50 centimeters, and I have poured some different kind of colors because it is almost Valentine's Day. I was thinking, well, how fun would it be if we're gonna try to make something nice out of it for Valentine's Day, and then also, of course, in the colors of well, the love and the Valentine and everything. So I've got right here these colors. Just going to place them right there on my canvas. Some dark, some lighter, some well, really pink. Needs to get there as well. I also have some dark gold, and I've got right here also the pearl whites. Soon I'm going to place a new order for all of the colors of my paints because they are a little bit running out, so there is well, less possibility for choices of different kind of colors. So when I'm going to place that new order, I am going to order some extra more of the pearl colors. This pearl color white, or this pearl white color, is a very beautiful color which you can also use as a kind of a metallic into your colors. Also as a kind of a white. It doesn't have the exact consistency and everything as the titanium white of well, the brand Amsterdam Standard series, which I am using, but it has more the same consistency like the gold, so it's more like a metallic. But for the colors in your piece, it, well, sometimes does show a little bit of white, with of course the metallic shine. But maybe you can still use it as a kind of a white, so I do at least. So I was thinking about these colors to mix, and of course this big cup is going to be the base color, the background. I hope everybody has been able to see everything, that I've placed it correctly in the video shot. I'm going to use this one. Usually you use this one in the kitchen for, well, the air fryer or something like that. Probably, well, I even see these ones usually in a restaurant when you are ordering your potato chips and everything. Then they place the potato chips in this one and place it on the table. So I found this one and I thought, how beautiful effects can you get with this one? Because I hope I'm not going to get too close, but because of all the, well, it aren't holes, but because of the structure of the metal, it probably, well, can show some really nice effects into your piece. So I thought, well, I'm just going to try it out and we'll see. So next to that, I of course also have my torch for torching the air bubbles out of the paint on the canvas. And well, I would say just let's start and we'll see how it's gonna turn out. So we're gonna start with this one. This is the Venetian pink. I think it's called the Venetian pink. I can double check. This one is the pearl white. I've got right here. Yeah, the Venetian, well, rose is actually rose. Venetian rose. That's the Venetian rose. Right there. And the dark color is the, well, I have to think again. I would say it's the permanent red violets. Yeah, permanent red violets. And underneath there, I've got also the colors. I just placed all the jars back into my get it. This one is the 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚 rose. It keeps, well, it still is a very difficult word for me. Didn't use that one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, got 5 colors. So those were the colors. So we've got the 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚. You see, I still cannot pronounce it. Well, that color. And we've got the permanent red violet color. We've got the Venetian rose color, the pearl white color, and of course the dark gold color. So let's start with this one. And this one is going to be the background. I just have to get an extra, yeah. Just have to get an extra stick to stir, or a stir stick, not really to stir. It's actually more to use when I have placed all the colors and I would like to give it some attachments or some extra. Then I got everything right here with me. I need also tweezers. Oh, so tweezers. I also have this one to make some adjustments if I like. So we're just gonna see how it turns out. I am very curious how this is going to be. But just let's see. Yeah, just gonna do that. Let's see. Starting in the middle. Oh, because this color is not going to be used with the rest. I hope I have made enough. And probably I didn't. I was already so afraid for that this was going to happen. Yeah, just a little bit right there. Oh, not too much. And this is really everything what I've got. So that's what I just meant with soon I'm going to place a new order to order some new paints, because it is of almost everything just the last bit that I've got. Well, that's that. Got everything on my gloves. It's really like these days, of this one of those days. Well, at least I'm just going to swipe it just like this for a little bit with the stir stick. Let's see what it's gonna do. Then we're going to move this. Okay, so move that one. And then we're just gonna get the sides again. I see that there's still a little bit of paint in the sides. And just see what it's gonna do with that. Probably this gold is going to go as first. Just keep an eye on the edges of the objects. And then I just mean the edges, which is just right there, maybe also right here. Just keep a close look of what's happening. I have done this a little while ago, also with something else, which also gave this kind of a, which also gave this kind of a effect. And I must say that specific painting, you know, didn't really became as I hoped it would. But, you know, you can never say of a painting that it is a wrong painting, because everyone has his own opinion about a painting. A painting that somebody doesn't like, there's always someone that does like it. So you can never tell if a painting did or didn't work out. The only thing you can say is that the painting didn't work out because you had something else in mind and hoped it would have been something else. That's actually the only thing you can say about it. I do see it go a little bit. So does make something else out of it now, because there was still some paint in this little basket. Just let's call it a basket to keep it simple. And just this one, and then we're gonna move it again to see what it does. Okay, so we're gonna lift it up again. These gonna read. Just gonna do it like that. Let's see what it does if we're only doing the edges. Uh-oh. Well, then we have to swipe over there. Okay, now it's going to I don't really like this one. Too much whites. You can start with the whites, but then just a little bit. Okay, let's see what this is to make out of it. I do love this piece. Don't love that piece. Okay. Just one more. So then let's see. Got a lot of air bubbles everywhere, really everywhere. So just gonna fix that. And then we're gonna swipe. A swipe. Did I said swipe? I meant first I'm going to check, can I do kind of additions? It's just something else here, something else there. And then I'm going to tilt. This is really, I don't know, if I'm going to swipe this, then this one is going to stretch. Do you want that to stretch? This one can stretch. Love this one. This one too. This one, I don't know. This, I do love. But also this. But this doesn't. Can I make some adjustments? Something like that. Just going to get some piece of paper again. I am gonna need it, and I'm going to make some adjustments. This can go. I don't know if these are the adjustments that you want. I think I'm just going to tilt. Just gonna do it. Gonna get some piece of paper again and place this one somewhere else. Okay, so I'm sorry if you cannot see how I'm tilting on this video and all. So, well, because I didn't made my sides before, I have to do it right now. Usually I always arrange my sides in advance, just before I start. But in this case, I didn't do that. Just let me double check all my sides. It's a very big piece. Okay, so that was my camera. As I was saying earlier tonight, it is really this kind of a night. It's not going very good. Usually I have no troubles, but now, tonight, I've got troubles. Sometimes it can take forever before it goes back and forth with tilting. Just that side. Okay. Maybe, just maybe I can lift it up a little bit to get a little bit more down. It doesn't want to go anymore. So that one has to be stretched out too much. I had to tilt it before. I had to tilt it my way, where my right hand is right now. I don't know if you can see that. I had to tilt it more that way because there was a kind of a strange line in my design. So I had to stretch it more out, tilt it a little bit more. But now, because I had to tilt it more, my whole design is completely different than I wanted earlier. I've got in the middle, I've got a lot of negative space, and I actually wanted that negative space being surrounded by the space on the top. But unfortunately, that didn't really go like that, because right here on the top, it was from left to right. It was a design, and then you've got right here, you had then the negative space. And now I've got negative space with a kind of an opening. I actually don't really like it. If you do like it, please let me know. I think I don't really like this piece, unfortunately. I am going to, maybe I am doing a makeover, do-over. I think I am. Not tonight anymore, but maybe tomorrow or the day after. I am gonna, oh, wow. Paint even got through my gloves. Wow, just a wow effect. Found it out. Okay. Just torch it a little bit again for all those air bubbles, because I've got a lot of air bubbles and I can already see them just on top of the canvas. And at least we are sure that there are no air bubbles. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one dry, and then we're gonna see how it is turned out when it is dry. Well, just like usual, if I made a painting and I made a video of how I have made the painting, then the dry result I am always sharing on Facebook. So just keep an eye on Facebook. I am always trying to add up my or keep up and update my Facebook as much as I can for all the paintings that I have made. Same for Facebook with all my videos as much as I can. So well, at least just keep an eye on my Facebook page, and then you will see how it turned out in the dry results. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I wish you a pleasant evening, and hopefully see you next time again. Thanks, bye!